Hi, my name is Nina Collins, and I founded and run a social platform and website called The Wolfer. It's a site for like minded women, and by that I mean generally witty, educated, funny women over 40, where we talk about all things that we want to share about the second half of our lives. I wrote a book on aging without apology called What Would Virginia Woolf Do? And I also have a master's in narrative medicine, which is the study of how we tell our stories in the context of death and dying. I also have a life coaching certificate, and I've spent a fair amount of time working in palliative care and end of life settings. So all these things kind of come from a deep interest on my part in loss and in transition, and particularly how women deal with transitions of loss. So I'm going to share with you 5 things that I've learned about aging. I'm going to go from the practical, kind of the health and medical issues that people don't really talk about but should, because most of them are manageable, but you really do need the education. I'm going to talk about the sexual, which is of course both encompasses the psychological and the physical. I'm going to share with you wisdom that I've learned from the stories and experiences of tens of thousands of women in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond. And I'm going to talk about loss, all kinds of loss: divorce, death, empty nest, the feelings of irrelevance and invisibility that are both painful, but also an opportunity, kind of freeing in a lot of ways. And finally, I'm going to talk about community, how much we need each other to make it through our complicated lives. I'm so looking forward to this conversation with all of you. I really invite you to join me. I'm going to be sharing kind of a lot of resources and humor, things that have helped me and inspired me to get through all this. And really, my idea is to kind of look at this idea that we can blossom in the second half of our lives and really understand that it's not an empty promise. The richness that awaits us after 50 is truly surprising. And we're going to have a lot of fun talking about it and exploring why. So join me.